Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you're enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English grade 4. We are learning unit 3. Its title is Markets in Big Cities of Pakistan. Today is lecture 2, my dear fellow teachers. This lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students. So under the title of grammar, we are going to learn about simple past tense. We'll cover page number 24 and 25 of your book. Before this, in English for grade 3, I have already taught you simple present tense. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video again. And I also taught you simple past tense. Again, I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video again. So today we are going to learn further, and we learn to identify and use of tenses previously learned in speech and writing, recall, articulate, recognize, and use form of simple regular and irregular verbs. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Isra, verse 3. O descendants of those we carried with Nuh in the ark, he was indeed a grateful servant. Yes, my dear children, this beautiful verse is about Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, and ark means ship. You know the story of Prophet Nuh. He made a ship and he make the people to sit in and all that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning by using word carried. It is the second form of verb carry, means to take, to place. So we carried with Nuh. Why this is used? Because it has already happened. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning this story. So this is how we use different form of verbs, which we already learned, and we'll do that again today. So first you tell me, what do you know about simple present tense and which form of verb we use in simple past tense? So pause the video and answer these questions to your teacher. Yes, my dear children, I hope you have answered, so I'm going to tell you again. First, look at this picture and think about your childhood when you were crawling like that. This time has gone, that's why it's called past. Now you're studying in grade 4. This is your present. And when you'll be grown up, you will be in high school for girls and for boys, so it is your future. So this is how we can differentiate time past, which has gone, present, which is right now, and future, which is coming time. All right. And how do we use it in our sentence? First of all, the sentence structure is subject, verb, and object. All right. What is subject? The one who does the verb. Subject is one who does the verb, and the action which is being done is verb, and the one who bears the verb on which the action has been done is object. Okay, for example, I eat an apple. Now here I is the one who is doing the verb, that is subject. Eat is the action itself, it's verb. And apple, on which the work is done, it's object. I want you to take a pause and look at this sentence. I eat an apple. Now this subject is fixed, the person who is doing the verb. And this object is also fixed, on which the work is done. Only the verb is one which we change according to tense. This is the first form of verb, and we know we use first form of verb in simple present tense. So remember what I told you, when an action is done as a routine or habit, or for timeless and universal actions, we use first form of verb. We offer namaz daily. Now, this is a habit. Every day we offer namaz. So, we have used first form of verb and it is called simple present tense. Right? But for simple past tense, what happens? Simple past tense is a form of verb that indicates what happened or existed before now, which has just happened, which has already finished. Okay, so the sentence structure remains same, subject, verb and object. And what is the difference? I just told you we offer namaz, and here I have written we offered namaz in masjid. Now this sentence is indicated namaz has already been offered. So I have added ed. It means it's second form of verb and it is simple past tense. So we use second form of, we call it past or second form of verb, which we use in simple past tense. Here you see. Okay, so this is the only difference between simple present and simple past. In simple present we use first form of verb and in simple past we use second form of verb, and usually we add ed to the first form of verb and it becomes second, and it indicates the work has already, the namaz has already been offered. Do you understand? Okay, we are going to practice further. Again, look at this sentence. Now you have to be careful. We are studying simple past tense, so we cannot change subject, we cannot change object. Only the form of verb we are going to use will be second, the past form of verb. And what is that? Two boys played with a ball. Okay, so this play, if I say two boys play with the ball, it becomes simple present, but when I add ed, it becomes simple past. Two boys played with a ball. It means they have done it. And an old lady walked with her cat. Okay, so simple past tense usually we use when we are telling a story, this happened, this happened. So it is the work which has been already done. All right. Now all of you open your book on page number 24. Let's see what does your book says about it. Simple past tense. Simple past tense is a form of a verb that indicates what happened or existed before now. Okay, it's a form of verb. You see, only the form of verb will tell you about the tense. Mostly past form of a verb are formed by adding ed at the end. Some irregular verbs need to be learned to make past tense. Okay, yes, my children, I hope you remember. I'm giving you again a recap. For regular form of verbs, we add ed. We just did play, played, walk, walked. But there are some irregular verbs for which we need to learn the form of verbs. How we'll do that? I'll tell you, don't worry. I'm going to give you a vocabulary. So we know that past, present and future, these are three tenses, and we are playing in the ground during break time. It's a present tense because it's still going on. We are playing. And yesterday we played in the ground during break time. It's past tense. It's already done. It is the story of yesterday. Okay, and the way I was telling you, for regular verb, for example, walk, we add ed and it becomes past form. Play, played. It's present, it's past. All right. And for irregular, eat, ate, see, saw, go, went. Such type of verb we need to learn. And inshallah, we have already learned few and we'll learn further. Your page number 112 of your book is giving you a vocabulary. You can also use this. All the form of verbs are given. You can have a look and you can learn from here as well. So, after understanding the present form of verb and past form of verb, I'm going to give you an activity. Are you ready for that? It's a very simple and interesting activity, what you are supposed to do. Students are first paired, means teacher will make pairs of students, and then teacher will show pictures of different verbs, means actions. One student will tell the verb and the second student from the same pair will tell the past form of the same verb. And all the peers will do this activity. All right. So how you are going to do it? For example, this is a picture, and what is the action in this picture? Push. One child will say push, and the second child from the same pair will say pushed. Sit, sat, read, read. You see, the spellings are same, but we read it differently. Run, ran, sleep, slept, eat, ate, stand, stood. Even you can add smile, smiled, look, looked. There can be many. And dig, you know, she is digging, and its past form is done. This is how you all are going to do this activity, and you'll have a vast vocabulary of verbs. So pause the video, enjoy this beautiful activity. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So the vocabulary you just gathered, we are going to use it. What you will do, all of you settle down, sit down on your seats, open your book on page number 24, and here is question number 6. Write the past forms of the given verbs in your notebook. So here are the verbs. It's the first form. You have to find it, either it's regular, irregular, you have to add ed or another word. So just write the first and second form of these verbs in your notebook. Pause the video and just complete it quickly. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now I'm going to tell you how we are going to use this vocabulary. What happens, in fact, I see a cloud in the sky. So here, see is the verb. We know now, we know it. See is the verb. And it's the first form of verb, so it's simple present tense. And if I just change this verb into second form, it becomes simple past tense. I saw a cloud in the sky. It means this is present right now. I see, I usually see, and I saw means the time has gone when I saw clouds in the sky, right? Likewise, we look at the flowers. We looked at the flowers. This is present. This is past. Mother cooks food for children. Mother cooked food for children. Okay, so here I want you to tell me, here it's cook and we add S. Do you remember the reason? Yes, when the subject, the one who is performing the verb is third person singular, means he, she or it, then we add S or ES with the first form of verb in simple present tense, right? That's why it's cooks. But for past, I'll remove this S and I'll add ED to the first form. It becomes the second form and it becomes simple past tense. Are you getting it? Good. I eat my lunch. I ate my lunch. This is how I eat my lunch. I will write it when I want to tell every day I eat my lunch. It's my habit. But if I'm writing a story or I'm telling a story, I said, I went to dining room and I ate my lunch. So it is past. I have already done it. You are getting it? Good job. All right. So again on page number 25, here is an exercise. What you are going to do, the verbs in parentheses and brackets are given in first form. You have to simply fill in the blanks with the past form of the verbs. So you will change it into second form and you will write over here. So it will become a story of yesterday, means something which just happened yesterday. So you will use all the verb with the second form, means past form of the verb. You got it? Okay, you are smart. Now pause the video and complete this exercise on your book. Yes, my children, are you done with it? Good job. Now you see, when it's a habit, it's a routine, we use simple present tense, and when it's past, something what has happened, what just happened, we use second form of verb. That's simple. Okay, so I'm giving you a homework. You will write about the things you did yesterday using simple past tense in your notebook. Okay, so whatever you did yesterday, you will write a paragraph about it, and now you know you will use simple past tense for that. Here is a worksheet. So my dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly give printed worksheet to my students. And students, there is extensive practice. What you are going to do, here is a word bank. You will complete these sentences by selecting verbs from here. And here you will use again present, you will convert into simple past tense. And this is simple present sentences. You will rewrite them by converting them into simple past tense. So this is all about what we have learned today. We learned that the sentence structure as subject, verb, and object. We learned that verb is action word and it refers to time that can be present, past, or future. We learned that simple present tense shows an action is done as a routine or habit or timeless and universal actions. We learned that in simple past tense, we use past form of verb. And we also learned that we add D or ED with the regular verb to make its past form. We recalled, articulated, recognized, and used form of simple, regular, and irregular verbs. So, in this way, we achieved our SLOs to identify and use of tenses previously learnt in speech and writing, recall, articulate, recognize, and use form of simple, regular, and irregular verbs. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Yes, and we thoroughly enjoyed doing it. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself and the people around you. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.